Hello, I'm Thora and I'd like to show you around a copy of Sagas of West Iceland. This is an enhanced ebook that contains 3 Icelandic family sagas. This is an overview of the different functions and icons that you will encounter when browsing through the book. Here we have the introduction. This is a text about the historical background of the sagas. We have an interactive map with information about Viking raids and settlements. A timeline of the three sagas in the book and some important events. And a few albums with pictures and maps. These can be made into full screen by pinching and zooming. The introduction also has some information about the writing of the sagas and their manuscripts. This is an audio recording of a researcher of the Institute of Icelandic Studies in Reykjavik. He is reading a medieval text with what is thought to be the pronunciation of the year 1200. The modern-day Icelandic version is also there for comparison.
Land það kallades Grönland, fansk og bugðisk af Íslandi. Eirík en ráði het maður breiðfiskr, fór út héðan þangað og nam þar land, síðan kallaður Eiríksfjörður.
Here we have another interactive map. It has information about more sagas than there are in this book, to hopefully whet the reader's appetite to read more of them. Let's now have a look at the first saga in the book, Egil's Saga. There's a separate introduction for all 3 of the sagas. They also have a series of maps and an interactive family tree. If we look through the family tree, we can browse through Egil's family, the kings of Norway, England and Scotland at the time, and some of the people living in Norway. Tapping on the shaded names brings up information about them. And tapping on the sound icon plays a recording of the name being said in Icelandic.
Þorgerður Egilsdóttir.
Now we're getting to the text of the saga itself. Throughout the text there are glossary entries identified in bold type that bring up explanations. You can also see them by going into the glossary index. And then go right back to the page you were reading from. Some locations have 360-degree or panorama pictures. Let's take a look at Borg, the main farm in Egil's Saga. Here is Álftanes. The main protagonist is a great poet, and there are many poems in the story. By each of them there is a small icon of Iceland. Tapping it brings up the original version of the poem. For one of them we even have a recording of the original being read in Icelandic. You can listen to it by tapping the sound icon.
Egið hvað vísu. Það mælti mín móðir að mér skyldi kaupa fley og fagrar árar, fara á brott með víkingum, standa upp í stafni, stýra dýrum knerri, halda svo til hafnar, höggva mann og annan.
For some of his very long poems, we have a scrolling box. Thank you for watching.